Virgo, welcome to Aether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning or if you're new here. We're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, flip and switch your roles if you need to, but don't try and make anything fit. If it's not your story, just let it go. Alright, we've got a handshake. Meeting with a stranger could be important. We've got marriage. Cheer-filled, someone new is entering your life. Ooh, maybe marriage with this new person. Scales, keep your life in balance. This may throw you off a little bit. I feel like in a nice way, kind of like a falling in love way. Where your world just may be consumed by this new person for a while. Is, you know, that real happy beginning phase. We've got new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. And we've got young man, dealings a relationship with a younger man. So this person that you're meeting may have some younger kids already. Just kind of feeling that. That's very specific. We've got happiness and well-being with the sun at the bottom of the deck, which is like the sunrise and the sun, two of the happiest cards in the deck. So this is really a nice, really nice start. Meeting with a stranger could be important. Feels like, I don't know if this is how you're meeting this new person. This kind of feels with the handshake like a business deal. I really feel like just everything is just taking a really nice turnaround for you. Balancing out your life. It's saying to keep your life in balance, but I feel like everything is balancing out here. Like the right person, the right circumstances, things showing up. It's like you've had this transformation and cleared the way for all the good things to come in. So I'm loving this beginning. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Okay, we have a Knight of Swords. So I feel like this is someone's coming in really fast, and this, I mean, everything could just start moving and changing for you really quickly. All of a sudden. Kind of like, it feels like you're fighting for your life, your new life, a better life. That Lover's card, I kind of just picked it up and put it down. I don't know if that was supposed to be in the reverse or not, but we'll leave it how it is, and we'll see how the surrounding cards look. So, we've got an Eight of Cups next to the Knight of Swords. So, you could, I don't know, you could be walking away from a marriage, like a past marriage, a past person. It may not be a marriage, it could be an engagement, it could be somebody that you thought you would marry one day. It's like, whatever it is, it feels like you're disconnecting from past things that have been hanging on. Like, energetically, even if the circumstances and the situations are long gone and done for. Sometimes there can be fragments of energy that are still attached to a person, place, situation that we hold on to. And these, you know, it's like you're cutting energetic ties. And by the time you're at that point, and we've got the High Priestess out here, by the time you're at that point, you've really processed through a lot, of, like probably all of it. You've processed it. It's like some heavy baggage, I feel, is what you're walking away from now. We've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is why life's turning around for you. It's, you know, like this is a really successful outcome. Having the right supporters around you in your life. Having just, you know, this is having a win. And we've got this with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which is, you know, talking about not finishing what you start or quitting on something. I feel like you're quitting on all the things, though, that just don't serve you anymore. All the places, people, situations, circumstances that they never served you. Or maybe for a time, but they're well and truly done. They're well and truly, you're done. You've grown. You've changed. It doesn't fit you anymore. it's like you're not hanging around waiting anymore for people to come back, for situations to change, for people to change. You're just kind of like walking away from all of it and having this success. We've got a Queen of Cups in the upright and an Emperor in the reverse, right next to each other at the bottom of the deck. And then with the Seven of Wands, it's like this Emperor in reverse is somebody who's been, I feel like, antagonizing this Queen of Cups. She's extremely loving, caring, nurturing, supportive, and he has been just abusing his position of authority with her, and likely with other people in his life as well. And I feel like you could be standing up for her. This could be the new person coming into your life, or you could be this person and somebody's like standing their ground against this Emperor. Now he could be trying to fight to keep things in place, but I feel like this is over. This is one of the people that's just like, it's in the past, it's gone, emotionally disconnecting from. So yeah, I feel like you're fighting for your life, your loved ones, those went on the floor. We've got Judgment in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you've mastered something about yourself, and I feel like this Judgment in the reverse is part of that. Yeah, the Devil at the bottom of the deck and this Two of Cups in the reverse. It's like you're mastering what has kept you stuck. You're mastering like maybe some old addictions, addictive way of thinking. You could be breaking patterns, breaking bad habits, breaking chains, whatever has been holding you back. And it's coming out with this Two of Cups in the reverse, which is like, it's like a codependent relationship, this is. And I feel like you're mastering something about yourself that's had you be in these toxic relationships over and over and over again in the past. Now you've turned this around with the Judgment in reverse. And you're mastering yourself. You're mastering your work. I feel like everything's just, there's been a huge shift here. Huge shift. I'm liking it. So let's get into this, clarify this. I mean, there could be, I feel like with this Lovers in reverse, there's something about maybe like something that was, you were identifying with your sex life, that you were placing too much importance on. This is like, I feel like this is somebody who's coming out of their 20s, early 30s of partying and sleeping around and like just having all these casual relationships or toxic relationships, just too much importance on those like ego type situations and things. And this is, like you're getting into out of that 3D mode and bringing an ending in. So 10 of Wands to this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is fed up of how things have been going, and this is somebody who is now like had this realization and just really in their truth. Now they're just charging forward with their life, putting these burdens down, like finalizing this, kind of like it's time to get on with it. It's time to release. I feel like somebody is making some huge releases. It may all be like this is coming up too. Under meeting with a stranger could be important. I feel like this is a good meeting, a very good meeting. Somebody that you meet and there's an opportunity that comes out of this. There's a great friendship or relationship that's built out of this. I feel like it's a lot of opportunity and you're taking it. You're taking it. You're charging forward. You're absolutely, like everything's just moving all of a sudden. And I feel like this is also really, really good for your self-esteem, your confidence, your self-worth. I'm tongue-tied there. So it's, it's taking you out of a period where you've been sort of stagnant, procrastinating, not knowing what direction to take, not like kind of just spinning your wheels a bit, doing the same things. This could have been for years. It's like you're getting this realization and you get this opportunity, you meet this person, and it's like, now I can put down these burdens. I feel like this is a work-related opportunity and level of importance. Something that really inspires you. So yeah, this marriage or rings or commitment that you had with somebody else, you're walking away from that. It's like it's finally time for things to, the Magician, manifest new things in your life, master yourself. You could be manifesting to go on a trip or just go away somewhere with somebody. But look, we're still seeing, look, the moon with the tower, 2 major arcana, and the 2 of cups in the reverse. So this is bringing down a huge tower for somebody else. This is, there's been some attachment, some long-term commitment that you're walking away from, and it's bringing a tower in for them. I feel like it's more than just one person. I feel like it's a commitment to a whole life that you were committed to, that does not serve you, you do not want it, and you've mastered yourself. This is why it doesn't serve you anymore. This is why it's like you've grown out of it. You've grown out of a person and a situation and maybe multiple people. With the moon here, this person that you're walking away from, it does not see this coming whatsoever. They're completely in the dark about it. It hits them blindsidedly with the moon in the tower. It's out of nowhere. It's out of the blue completely. But somebody here is carving a new path. They're just getting on with it. We keep seeing this 8 of Pentacles and now the 3 of Wands. This is planning, working hard, mastering yourself, mastering your work, very talented, very huge attention to details, something you're really, really good at, and you're just like, it's all about my future now. It's all about these dreams, this future. You've turned a huge corner. And I want to get one more for clarify again the 8 of Cups to the Magician. Yeah. Okay, well, we've got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it's like somebody may be walking away from, with walking away from this relationship, there could have been a tie to a lot of money. You could be walking away from a lot of money with this relationship, or maybe it was based around money. The relationship you were in, the commitment you were in, it was somehow based around money. And so now you're just manifesting to go out there and make it for you, make it back. Just like, oh, well, I'll just go make more with the 8 of Pentacles. So going from it, somebody here has been resisting this change. I feel like it's the other person has been really resisting. Now, it could have been you, because it's not necessarily resisting leaving the person. It could have been resisting leaving like a lot of finances behind. It could be resisting that restart. Could have just, I feel like more so though, it's resisting, like maybe you've been resisting this transformation for a while, but here it is. Now, the person you're walking away from is obviously going to be blindsided by it, resisting it, because they're not where you're at. They have not, everyone's on their own journey, and everyone will do things in a different timeline. And so if you were growing in the same direction, at the same speed, and coming to the same realizations at the same times, you may probably not the same ages, so everything's different with different people. Maybe you'd be staying together, but it's just not the case. It doesn't serve you anymore. You're not on the same level, so it's like you're quitting on this. And I don't feel like you've done this quickly. I don't feel like this is some spontaneous quit. This is something that has proven to you over a large period of time, it's not working, it's not going to work, you don't want it anymore. It's seemingly coming in as, sideswiping and towering the other person. Maybe they had built a future in their mind with you, but this is what's bringing in you success and abundance. So the Lovers in reverse, somebody new is entering your life. I feel like you're going to do this relationship different. I feel like in the past, you wouldn't even consider doing a relationship with somebody before you'd slept with them, made sure you got that chemistry and all that sort of thing. I just have this feeling like it's in the reverse because you're going to do something a bit more old-fashioned, like you're actually going to date for a while and you're actually going to get to know somebody. You're going to be committed to them, not focusing on all this importance around the sexual side. I feel like you're kind of taking it different steps with it. Now, this someone new is entering your life. Could be this stranger with the handshake. This does not mean it's a personal relationship. This could be that it's not a sexual relationship. Somebody coming into your life that's very important, that, helps you manifest, helps you move forward, helps you to that next level. This could be a spiritual guide. This could be just a new person that is a great friend and somebody that, is part of your new cycle. But with the Lovers in reverse, it's like, it does feel a bit personal to me. Let's see, clarify the Lovers in reverse. Four of Pentacles. So, you're going from, this is like losing a lot of money, and maybe this has been holding you back. Maybe you've been holding back from commitment with a person, with a relationship, with yourself, with life in general, because you've been waiting to get this money back or something, but it's been holding you up. And it's like you're walking away from the attachment of material things here. The attachment of, I can't commit to a person, or I can't have this personal life until I've got myself secure and grounded and set up financially. I don't want to commit to it. It's like somebody's been in that for a long time. So they've been in this temporary kind of this temporary mode, this void, really. But the thing is, like, holding on to that has had things stay stagnant, has had you in this hangman, and now you're done with it. You're done with waiting. And also because you've been holding on to it so tightly, it's like it's persisted, or it's stayed persisting in your life, and you've let it have so much power and control over you. And now even though you've got only 4 Pentacles here, and you're building, you're working on the 8. So now this relationship, this person that you're in a relationship with, or meeting, or whatever is starting here, if it's personal for you, they might not have a lot of money. They might not have a whole lot of financial stability. Clarify again but you have a lot of passion and desire for them, and they're somebody you can build with. So, Ace of Wands, this is somebody is coming in that you have so much passion for, and yet you're not letting that whole sexual side take priority. This is somebody, it feels like a much deeper commitment, and yet we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse, and she comes up, and this is not her. This is not her. This is somebody who's not going to like the new you. This is somebody you've broken away from, and I feel like this is the Two of Cups in reverse. This is the situation you've walked away from, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like having power and control over you. Flip and reverse the roles too. She does not have her heart in it, but this is about, like, this is going to make her look bad, really. and she's trying to go under the radar, but this is somebody you do not love, and yet she wants you to come back. I feel like this was the person that was part of this marriage or long-term commitment. Maybe you once did see yourself with her, but I feel like you've figured her out. If you're a masculine, that is. This is, and if you're feminine, this is somebody who wants to swap places. They do not like what you're getting, and this transition and this transformation that you're making in your life. I mean, somebody here could be like literally going solo and just not concentrating on people and relationships right now. You know, not having sex, just working on their finances, working on their new passion and commitment. Here we have a 3 of Pentacles, which is starting up a new project, a new enterprise. Now, keep your life in balance is the warning here. Especially when starting something new, you could just be like all in, which is a good thing. All in, committed, but, you know, getting it to a certain point where it's profitable, where it's working, that can take a lot. And so you still need to like look after yourself. Don't get too out of balance. This Queen of Wands is so not good with it. It's so not good with it. And I feel like she's somehow connected to this money. Like maybe you've been attached to a Queen of Wands in reverse. Because you're worried about what she's going to try and do to your reputation online if you were to leave. She's just gonna create a mess. She's gonna try and come between you and anybody new in the future. She's gonna take all the money. So this is maybe being what's kept you stuck in the past, but now you're just like, I can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. You know, I'll take whatever backlash for choosing this type of person in the past. I'll just, you know, get it done. It can't last forever, right? And so yeah, she is not happy. She is very nasty about it. She's a nasty person, just period. Even if she's moved on and with other people, it's like, how dare you walk away from me? That is what she's like. So 6 of Swords. I'm just not even going to give her the energy and the attention she wants. So we're putting her back in the deck. She may pop up again, but it's just, you know, more and more lately I'm like, you know, yes, the past comes out, the toxic people come out in these readings, and sometimes, you know, it's good to get the clarity and the confirmations for, you know, past circumstances and people. It helps to process and get past it, but at the same time, I don't want to keep, they show up, but I don't want to give them much energy, because we're moving forward. We're making leaps and bounds forward. We don't want to talk about the past. We want to process it and get it done and get it out and be focused on the future, the now, and the future we're building. So, yeah, she can just go away. 6 of Swords in the reverse is you want to return to something you were doing before, or somebody wants, I feel like, no, maybe you are returning to doing something you were doing before. Something you kind of stopped for a while, but something you're really good at. Let's see. Give me another one for the... No, can't be that. Well, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Like, you're not doing it in the way you used to do it. Yeah, you're standing up for what you believe in here. You're fighting for what you know is right. You're standing up for what you believe in. You might be returning to do something you did in the past, but you're doing it in a different way. You're not doing it in a... that could be why you walked away from something in the past. You couldn't see how to, like, align it with your values. And now you can see how to, like, return to doing something you love. Start again. And have it be in alignment with what you... I feel like maybe there's a lot of competition in this industry with what you do. But yeah, the 7 of Swords, like, some people may be... I don't know, you may be kind of looking behind your back a bit. Like, this could be... You need to be strategic, but not deceptive. There's a difference in the intention. If the intention is right, the intention is pure, there's you know, there's the only thing that's different about manipulation and influence is the intention. It's still wanting somebody or a situation to do something that's in line with what you know, a way you want it to go. But if you're doing that with good intentions, not to harm anybody, not to rip somebody off, not to take from them, steal from them, all that sort of thing, then, you know, influencing is okay. Manipulation is not. Manipulation is wanting somebody to do what you want them to do, or a situation to go the way you want it to go at whatever detriment to them. It's just like you want what you want. So you could be looking at things differently from a perspective of being strategic, not manipulative, not deceitful. So, and now it's in line with your goals, your dreams, but most importantly, your values and your moral standing. So, King of Swords here, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. This is standing in your truth. This is doing things by the book, by the law. Maybe in the past you've cut a few corners, and you're not going to do that anymore. You like, this could be. I mean, this could be as simple as you're really good at trading. And maybe some of your friends were like, you know, can you trade my money too? And you're like, sure. But in reality, you should have a license to do that, like under the rules and regulations. And maybe now you're like, you know what? I'm really good at trading, and I do want to be able to take on other investors' money and trade that for them too, or help them with it. And so I am going to go get licensed. I am going to become a professional in that industry. That's just an example. It's not going to be specific for your situation, but just apply it how it applies to you. Maybe you're going to go and get a license, some sort of qualification, something. This could be setting up this new business, getting things like a new company set up, business names registered, something legal. You're thinking about how to structure what you're about to do with this new idea and venture. And I really feel like it's coming in from this important person that you meet, this stranger, this handshake. It's like there's a synergy there. So clarify this King of Swords. Oh yeah. Three of Cups. This is something to celebrate. I feel like this fresh start, this new you, this new project, this new enterprise, what you're starting, it's worth celebrating. So, you know, maybe this is like having a bit of a launch party, or celebrating getting a new job, a new career start. Something is, you know, this is a happy time, a really happy time with strength. You like, this is like you standing in your power and your truth with like a lot of courage, a lot of strength. You've tamed that inner beast within you. This is all just so positive. I don't think I've ever done a reading for you yet, Virgo, that is so good as this. Like, it's been a bit of topsy-turvy really from the start since I started reading with you. This is like total breakthrough. This is a real, I'm so excited about it. Okay, with the High Priestess. Now, this is extremely spiritual. I feel like you've turned a corner here. This is part of standing in your truth, you know. Yeah, this could be this person that's coming into your life. This they could be in this High Priestess energy, or this is you. But this is like the two of you. One of you is extremely like, you're both intelligent. One of you is more analytical. The other one's more spiritual. But you could be embodying both of these energies too. This is also being led, being guided. And just like knowing you've got a light side and a dark side, but choosing the light. Knowing you stand between, or you sit between the two pillars, but she's extremely abundant with the pomegranates. This is more of this creative energy. This is having the know-how and the smarts to pull something off, put it together with this new project, with this King of Swords, and also having the intuitive abilities, the emotional intelligence that goes with the intellect. There's so many people out there that have the intellectual intelligence but zero emotional intelligence, and it's just mind-boggling. This, to have those two, to be masterful of both, is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, so I feel like this is a turning point. Maybe another one for the High Priestess for the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like you were previously fighting against your intuition, what you knew was best for you, fighting against your spiritual development for whatever reason. It could have been the way you were raised. It could have been, you know, the fact that you're in this very intellectual, you know, scientific type of mind. And I think it's funny how some people, like, they think it's you're either scientific or you're spiritual. And it's crazy because it's like spirituality and science, they meet in the middle. Once you know enough about both, they meet in the middle. They both synergize. It's not like, I think some scientific people think that spirituality hasn't got the proof, and vice versa, that science doesn't have and doesn't know enough, or that, you know. And it's crazy that it's like very limited thinking about both sides. They go hand in hand, absolutely synergized. And I feel like this is where you stopped resisting now, like your spiritual side. Whether it was, you know, your belief systems or how you were raised, and or what, for whatever reason it was for you, that was something you were fighting within yourself, and now it's embraced. And you're letting yourself be guided. You're letting yourself be tapped in, tuned in, and this being in the upright, it's just, you have these spiritual abilities. It's like you always knew, but now you're allowing yourself to listen. You're allowing yourself to tap into them. You're allowing yourself to be in this power. And we've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is part of standing in your truth and cutting out all the self-doubt, all the, you know, what would other people think. You know, your belief systems are personal to you, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You're not trying to impose your beliefs on other people, and you don't need them to agree or not agree for you to stand in your truth, for you to do it how you see is right for you, true for you, where you feel guided, where you feel supported, and you're listening, you're tapped in here. And it's like this clarity has overcome you from what you were resisting in the past. It's all of it. This whole reading is just so inspirational. Look, here we go. Once again, another 10. So you could be seeing 111. We've got 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords now out here. It's like the end, like something is, there's an old cycle that has completely run its course, and it's over, it's finished. This feels like the old cycle of fighting your belief systems, fighting your inner knowing, fighting your intuition, fighting what doesn't align with you and where you're going and your gifts. It's like you're embracing and awakening to your gifts. So, Virgo. This is so nice. Let's get you a Moonology card. I feel like this, it's like you're walking away from this material world of its attachments, you know, like detaching from the material, embracing the new on so many levels, you know, the new ideas, the new mindset, the new business, the new spirituality, the new inner strength and courage, the new friends, the new people in your life. It's just like you're unstuck yourself, unstuck from past beliefs, past behaviors, past circumstances, past people. A new romantic cycle begins, and we've got new moon in Libra, which is the same here as the scales, keeping your life in balance. So this is perfect, and we've got a new start coming with the new moon, which we've just had on the 1st. So, you know, perfect time to be manifesting all this new into your life. Okay, so let's go new moon in Libra. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish, it won't get you anywhere at this time. Attune to the moon, reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings for this card: feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. Okay, so this can be a new marriage or engagement you're entering into, but I feel like you're manifesting the new, still walking away from the past. So maybe that's been part of your commitment issue. I just thought is maybe you feel like if you're committed to somebody through like engagement or marriage, then your money is at risk. And this could have been a hesitation for you. Like, I don't want to financially commit with somebody and put my wealth at risk. That could definitely have been a hold up for you. So anyway, just take what resonates. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. Libra is a sign of love and harmony, negotiation in relationships. It is harmonious, kind and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when you have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things back into equilibrium. In a few of your past readings too, you have had a legal matter. And in the last reading, I think it was the last reading or the time before that, it was like this was finally getting sorted out, finally coming through to fruition. And this could also be more indication of that with the King of Swords. It's like a law gets passed, or it's been a legal matter that's been hanging on for a long time. And it has had you feeling held up and waiting for it. And this could be also, this then talks about this, gives you back this strength and this confidence is finally over, and there is reason to celebrate here. So this could be what's unblocking you, but I feel like you're unblocking yourself as well anyway, whether this is happening or not. I feel like this transformation is already happening. Whether this is also coming through at the same time, but this could also be part of the catalyst. But I feel like you walked away from it before this King of Swords comes in. So it's like you released it and energetically stopped resisting it, and then it's coming anyway. So can you see how it's working? What you resist persists, and as soon as you kind of just give all that up, then it all works out. It's come through. Let's also just read this new moon, because it's just, I feel, going to be great. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Attuned to the moon, I'll see it when I believe it. Meaning, like, when you believe it, it will transpire. So the belief comes first, right? I mean, just wanted to clarify in case I see that too fast. Because saying I'll see it, oh no, you know, we normally say it the other way around. I'll believe it when I see it. You'll see it when you believe it. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to the other worlds. You know, I feel like as soon as you disconnected from that Queen of Wands in reverse that we saw earlier, that we didn't want to give her any more time and attention, look what turned around, because she's a dark witch. And we've also just had Halloween, which is like when the veil is at the thinnest. We've had Halloween, and the very next day was the new moon. So like a very magical time with the moon cycles and just time of year and seasons and everything. So you've manifested your way out of it. You've detached, you let go of the past. There's nobody toxic showing up in here anymore. And that Queen of Wands in reverse, she's not happy, but she's gone. She's gone. She's not in your life. Or she's not around you, or she's not in somebody's life that you're with. You're in this High Priestess energy, and you're way too powerful for her. You're way too powerful for her to show up here now. She doesn't fit in this world that you're in now, that you're creating for yourself. There's nowhere where she can get in. So, I am so happy about your reading. Virgo, this is your reading. It's a little bit longer than I wanted to go, but anyway, I hope it resonates. Claim this manifestation as your own. And if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help this community to grow. And thank you for all the support. Thank you for the likes, comments, subscribes, any confirmations. I appreciate hearing back from you about those. And I'll be back in a couple of days with another reading for you. So keep your notification bell switched on. And yeah, take care until we talk again. Bye for now.